Hello and welcome to the October Cup Winner Bracket Finals. After this game, we're going to have the Grand Finals between the winner bracket and the loser bracket. This is now a best of 3 between Crackheads and WildPlay. Okay, so we are underway here. The first map is going to be played on Blackcent. This is a best of 3 series. All three of these maps are going to be having 2 sides to them. As WildPlay will start on defense and Crackheads starting on the offense. As we've seen in the past, Kimpa has been working that scope and been extremely efficient. So Crackheads will be probably looking for that scope picks again to push the site. As we're getting a dead round called here. As usual, the defensive team is stressing the 2 site. Crackheads looks like they are starting to work up into cooler as it is undefended. All of the Crackhead members are now in the cooler, looking to go into this 2 site. Smoke is dropped.
Wow, I'm back again. Started the number 3 server?
Yes.
Wow.
Fire in the hole!
Kimpa looking out into that back hall, trying to look for someone to peek out there. As Slice and Area starting to trade some shots at the back stairs. Area taking out Slice, Epi taking out Quelly, Naka's taking out Gold. Now all of a sudden it's a 2v5 situation. Kimpa looks like he's gonna start working out of sight, out of the cooler here, trying to get some picks. Getting taken out by Naka. Smart position there, playing versus
one against 5.
Fuse has got a lot of work here. Gets the pick on Area without taking any damage. It's a good start.
He's running out of the time.
No time to work with as Naka takes out Refuse as well.
Return to main base.
Giving WildPlay the early start here and his 1-0 lead.
Roger.
Looks like WildPlay is going to be taking this cooler this time. And Crackheads looking to take this one, it would seem.
Fire in the hole!
One person in warehouse, scope looking over mid-long.
Fire in the hole!
Each team waiting for the pick.
Граната противника! Бросаю гранату!
Fire in the hole!
As, each team is trying to trade some nade, trying to get something to work here. Kind of at a stalemate at this moment. Elk taking out Kimpa. Looks like they are trying to stress this one side, but getting taken out quite easily. Elk taking out another. Elk taking out a third. Going huge with a 3K so far. Elk looking for more. As Refuse is by himself. Extremely low on health, low on armor, and getting taken out by Naka.
Operation failure. Return to main base.
Good round for WildPlay as they take this game 2-0.
Huge round by XL.
Бросаю гранату. Бросаю гранату.
Grenade! Straight ahead!
Crackheads are going to be quite aggressive on this cooler as they've taken it.
Fire in the hole!
Slowly trying to take off the rotation as Gold is currently clearing out two. Missed one guy inside. And Explode taking out two people inside of two. Going for his third. Extremely lit. Refused taking him out in the crossfire.
Shot set.
Epi by himself trying to go against three people. Taking out Kimpa. Picking up the FR scope.
Граната противника.
Eliminated.
And Quelly taking out Epi.
Return to main base.
Starting to make their comeback here as Crackheads is at 1-2 now.
Grenade!
So it would
straight
seem
ahead.
that Crackheads is going to try and take that cooler again, but taking out by the rush nade.
Впереди. Граната.
X-Slice pushing the office, taking out area inside. Looks like they are probably going to be working towards the 2 site here. Quelly meeting up with Explo here in mid. Explo probably going to meet the C4. No, he'll actually just miss him. C4 has safely made it
But
into mid hall.
He hit him, so it's going for him. He gets him, which a nice headshot. And now they lock them both in the office.
Well, that office door is still open, so they won't be
I think they
completely
know
stuck in
that
there.
the guy dropped the bomb there.
Yes, looks like WildPlay starting to swarm around that drop Z4. As Explo is going to take out Quelly, it's 1v4 situation for X-Light.
Eliminated. Operation failure.
Getting
Return to
taken
main
out by
base.
Epi as
Меняем.
WildPlay is taking a lead here in the winner bracket finals. 3-1.
They pushing generator. Wow.
Oh, an area getting a huge 2k nade. And Expo and Neka's making short work with the cooler push.
Return to main base.
That was a great round for WildPlay as they
Yeah.
just absolutely stomped them. Doesn't look like Crackheads wants any more of that. Looks like they're going to be pushing
Now
one
they-
side here.
Yeah.
Crackheads falling quite far behind. Deficit of 1-4. They have successfully pushed onto one site, taken out 2 people, including the scope. So it looks like WildPlay is going to have to do a take back here.
Fire in the hole!
Ariatics took 2 of them. Pretty nice.
Got 1 person coming up the front stairs, 2 coming on the front stairs. Naka's by himself. 1v2 situation. Quelly takes out both of
Operation
them.
failure. Return to main base.
So that one site push worked out quite well for them. Looks like they are going to be going back for this 2 site. They want more.
Grenade straight ahead.
No 2k nade though as they successfully take the cooler. Defense playing quite deep on 2.
Бросаю гранату.
Try not to make any peeks. They know that Kimpa's got to be lingering around there as Kimpa takes out XL. And so actually the only person defending 1, they don't know. They're trying to push it to 2 here. Gold and Quelly both getting taken out. Refuse taking out Naka. Area very, very, very lit. Sitting on 2 by himself. Doesn't look like he has much of a hope.
They should rotate to 1 because Kimpa got the kill on 1 and nobody can cross now. I think they're gonna do that now.
Expo looks like he's trying to clear out cooler. With that cooler taken, they're going to be calling for the rotation over. As we see Area actually at the white box now, trying to get that look over at the mid-long. Smoke has been dropped, so they may be starting to rotate over. Yes, Explo is pushing out through mid-hall. Area looking out through white box. Not being able to take out X-Slice. Should have been an easy pick. X-Slice cleared 1 by himself. And Kimpa taking out Epi in the office window as they have the C4 on site now. Couple moments more till they set. Yeah, Kimpa is watching over the front stair. Refuse and X-Slice both on one side as well. 2v3 situation in favor of Crackhead. Pushing the front stairs, getting taken out by Refuse, and Kimpa watching the back stairs, taking out Explo as Crackheads, as bringing this game a little closer and making it 3-4. Looks like they are aggressively pushing the cooler again. Naka's got to fall out of there before he gets picked. He gets taken out by X-Light. 2 people on 2 site. Looks like Crackheads are going to be starting to linger around the cooler, trying to get some more picks as they push into sight here. X-Slice taking out another one inside 2. Taking out a 3rd one as Alk goes down. That point man rush, that's too strong for WildPlay to answer back. 1 person on the back stairs, Gold takes them out. Kimpa taking out the rotation, and it makes it an even game of 4-4. Kimpa doing a lot of work on 1.
That was a good push by Slice.
Slice getting that huge 3k on that 2 side. Clearing out the 2 side by himself pretty much. Naka's taking out Gold with a flash as they tried to push into cooler. Game's extremely close, 4-4. Trading shots at the office door as Alk takes out Slice in mid-long. Quelly taking out Epi through the door. 3v4 situation as Refuse and Kimpa put it in their favor as it's all of a sudden 3v2 in favor of Crackheads. Looks like they are going to be stressing this one side as they got smokes down on mid-long. Quelly pushing into 1. Epi at the green barrel all by himself. Calling for backup as the rotation has started to arrive. Kimpa missing his shot on the guy standing at off. An awkward angle for a scope to be picking, but Explo gotta put some work in here. As Kimpa and Refuse are going to be there on one side. Explo seeing Kimpa, not being able to take him out just yet, but Kimpa with the sly peek on him gets Explo out of office, and Crackhead's taking a lead here, 5-4.
Slide just push 1, get the 2 kills. Complex is open. 2 against 5 situation at the end isn't really good.
Fire in the hole! Charge back.
Epi and Area is stuck in offense by themselves. 2v5 situation against Crackhead. And Quelly taking out both of them, as Crackheads will take that side, coming back from a 4-1 deficit.
I don't know if it's a comeback or show by WildPlay, but it's
WildPlay
really
looked like they
good
had a
game.
very commanding lead at the beginning of that half. But Crackheads, I don't know what they did, but it worked for them, taking a lead in that first half of 6-4. So we're getting the switch here now. This is going to be the second half of the first map. Keep in mind, this is the best of 3. Okay, so we are underway for the second half of the first map on Blackcent. Game is still between Crackheads and WildPlay, and Elk and Kimpa are both opting to scope once again.
Crackheads 5 rounds to win this map.
WildPlay on offense, as they looks like they're going to be stressing this 2 side. Heavy push into Cooler, getting taken out by a nade. Helmets were gone. Quelly inside Cooler by himself with the scope. Scope now by himself in sight.
Бросаю гранату!
Looks like C4 is starting to work its way back. Crackheads are also doing the same.
Противник уничтожен!
Nice flash on Explo. Elk taking out Kimpa. Elk is extremely lit actually. He has 1 hit. As it is a 2v4 situation in favor of Crackhead.
Fire in the hole!
Naka's taking out Quelly. 2v3 situation in favor of Crackhead. And Slice getting lit up pretty heavily inside office. Refuse on site by himself with Mr. Gold watching over mid-long. Area taking out X-Light. Area looking for Mr. Gold pick as well, but falling back. Mr. Gold picking up the scope, as looks like WildPlay is starting to make a move into one site. C4 is going on, 1 person already on site. Refuse on the stairs as Gold takes out Area. 1v3 situation, or 1v2 situation, my apologies. Naka's going over the green wall, trying to look at the stairs, but doesn't see Refuse as he gets taken out.
Return to main base.
Crackheads 1 more round closer to getting over to the grand finals.
Бросаю гранату!
Naka's all by himself on the roof of that cooler, as starting to get some support here. Quelly by himself, taking him out as well. 2 is almost wide open. Mr. Gold inside there by himself.
Бросаю гранату!
WildPlay starting to do a hard stress on 2, as Crackheads is trying to answer back as best as they can.
Fire in the hole!
Completely rotate over to 2 side.
Keep on trying to snipe someone to the pixel.
Naka's at the back stair. Area in mid hall. Kimpa hears that guy in mid hall, doesn't know exactly what he's trying to do. Refuse playing on 2 side as well. Elk trying to get the pick on office. Naka's getting the pick on Refuse. Leaving only Mr. Gold by himself in 2 side. They are starting to push in. Kimpa getting the nice shot on Nakaz as he's trying to get in. Kimpa getting the shot on area. All of a sudden, a 2v2 situation as Kimpa's looking for blood. Epi getting the pick on gold as it leaves two wide open. They're going to get the set here. 1v2 situation in favor of WildPlay as Elk takes out Kimpa,
Operation failure.
making it a 1-1 game.
Selk tanked the shot.
Looks like WildPlay is going to leave Cooler alone this time.
Fire in the hole!
And interestingly enough, Crackheads is doing the same as
Fire in the
well.
hole!
Area with the nice nade pick on Refute. As looks like they're going to be starting to stress the one side. Smoke's going down. They're getting a rotation back over to one. They don't want to lose that at all.
Fire in the hole!
Looks like Crackheads is starting to look at the one site. They have only one person on too, while WildPlay is still lingering around the mid area. Not really sure of which site they're going to be going right now. Area getting another pick on one site. Looks like they are going to be starting to bring the C4 over to 2 this time. X-Slice going out of 2, leaving 2 wide open actually. Kimpa in the office by himself. Quelly getting the nice headshot on L, taking out the enemy scope. X-Slice starting to work his back way over to 2, which is a smart decision as 3 people of WildPlay are starting to creep up over onto 2 side. Kimpa taking out Explode. And they're starting to rotate back over to, or sorry, just Epi's starting to rotate back over to 1 site. Area still lingering around that warehouse area, seeing if he can get any extra picks. Quelly playing very aggressive, trying to get that one-shot headshot on someone crossing over that container to Pink Room. And Kimpa getting another pick on Nakas as he secures the cooler by himself. Unable to answer to Epi's XM8. It's going to grab the FR and probably C4, so it is a 2v2 situation. Area working onto 1. Lingering inside warehouse paid off for him as he has one site secured now. Epi looks like he's going to be trying to rotate back, but he's going to run into Quelly possibly. No, Quelly fell back. He's going to hear that rotation. Don't know if he's going to call it out for X-Slice or not. No, X-Slice still lingering inside 2. Quelly going to be able to cut off this rotation. This person carrying C4 is extremely late. Quelly's not going to hit him at all. Lets him get onto one side. Not good for Kraken as Area takes out X-Slice. And Area taking out Quelly. Huge 4K for Area there. Extremely lucky for Epi as they barely pull off that round win.
If Quelly would hit him, he would probably get the round.
Yeah, that could have changed that round over dramatically, but... Oh, and Explode coming in with Varese, trying to take this 2 site. Nakas and the Elk is trying to get into the back stairs, clearing out back hall. Gold getting a hit up half, not hitting anything else except for the scope. Epi taking out through the vent, and they had a 1v3 situation. Kimpa, known to do some amazing stuff with that FR. We'll see how he handles the situation. Scope hit situation right now, and Kimpa takes Elk up. 1v2. Both lingering behind that pillar. And Kimpa taking out another one. Both lit. And Epi coming up with the Beretta kill.
That was close.
Very close situation as Kimpa almost clutched a 1v3. Unable to answer to that last third man, but wow, that was close.
Crackheads stacking so when WildPlay looking like to push 1.
Gold's gonna meet up with Explode here. He
He
gets caught with a nade out. Explode taking him out, clearing the one side. Crackhead starting to make the rotation back over to 1. Elk taking out the person that came onto the front stairs. Kimpa trying to put some work onto one side, taking out Area. C4 is down. 3v2 situation in favor of WildPlay. Kimpa looking to get a pick, but getting taken out by Naka. Quelly all by himself here. Doesn't look very good for Quelly as he's extremely low on health and no armor at all. Trying to get Naka as he peeks out. Nice shot on Naka. Coming out onto the one stair. Looking for that rifle, but Epi just not giving him any space at all. Just takes him low, making it 4-1 in favor of WildPlay.
He had no time anyway, even if he would kill that one guy. Wow, nice night. Two of them being hit by it.
Looks like WildPlay is going to be stressing this one side once again. C4 is working its way back over. No one has started taking cooler, and Crackheads has noticed that. They've actually have 3 people around the mid area. They're not sure exactly where to be rotating to. X-Slice playing 2 by himself. Area playing very aggressive along mid-long. Trying to get into one side, but Kimpa taking him out. Explo going onto one side with C4. Trying to cut off that rotation, blocked off by a little bit of smoke, taking 2 more picks off of one site and getting the secure C4 set. Kimpa and X-Slice got a lot of work to do here now as it's a 2v4 situation. Kimpa missing the scope, shot on the scope, and Explo making him pay his price, and Epi taking out Slice as they are taking a very demanding lead here, 5-1.
Wow, wow, wow.
WildPlay looking like they're going to be pushing this cooler extremely fast. No one getting hit by Rush Stage, which is really good for them. Getting taken out by X-Slice though. X-Slice getting a 2k, and they're starting their rotation back over to 2 people inside cooler. Alk also doing his rotation back over to 2.
Fire in the hole!
Nakaz over by White Box, getting taken out by Refuse, and Kimpa taking out Epi through the smoke. Elk all by himself, 1v4 situation. C4 is down. Smoke here and takes out Kimpa. 1v3. As you see, all 3 players are actually over there by the office side. Getting taken out by Refuse, and Crackheads will finally take a round, as it is 5-2 in favor of WildPlay. Looks like WildPlay is going to be taking a hard one-side push here.
Yes, and there is only one player from Crackheads, but they are rotating now. Keep fucking Quelly. Okay.
Quelly eating some nades on site.
Quelly, keep fucking again by the night.
Quelly trying to hold it down, but the Varesk is coming in extremely lit. Kimpa is sitting on one site. As the Varesk and the scope will clear out the one site. Kimpa is actually still on site, but gets taken out by Alex Nate. And looks like WildPlay will actually win this match.
Yeah, it's funny thing that Kimpa got naded 3 times in this round. I was looking at him and he got hit by the grenade 3 times.
That was a great half for WildPlay. Exactly what they needed. They got some momentum going into the second map, and they have taken the best of 3, 1-0. Just going to decide on what the second map is going to be here. Crackheads has to make sure they win this map in order to carry it over to overtime, which will be the last remaining map left over from the bans. Okay, so we are underway here on the second map, first half. WildPlay will be starting on the attack side and Crackheads on the defense. Again, Crackheads is trying to recover off that first round loss. Looks like we're gonna have a bug here. Not gonna be able to play the second map, and we'll be back shortly as we restart this. Alright, so we are underway here on the second map. First, Crackheads starting on defense and WildPlay starting on offense. Just a reminder that Crackheads actually has to come out on top on this map to force it to overtime, or else they will lose the winner bracket final. I think what they have to really capitalize is getting Kimpa his picks, as they Crackheads does revolve a lot around their scope. So it looks like WildPlay is going to be stressing this one side once again. Kimpa playing extremely aggressive in the spiral. Gonna be calling out to Gold that he has to start his rotation over to 1 or watch that mid, as Kimpa's actually gonna walk into Elk here. Oh, maybe not. Elk is gonna sneak right past.
By half second.
They almost held hands. That's how close they were. Elk getting the pick on Gold. Naka's getting a pick on Quelly inside 1. Looks like they are going to start pushing in here. Area starting his push in. Refuse all by himself inside Slap, getting crossfired. Refuse not being able to do much but take out Explo, as it is a 1v4 situation in favor of WildPlay. Kimpa all by himself taking out XL. 1v3 situation, 3 rifles. Kimpa just not being able to do much there. And it seems WildPlay will be doing the same strat, as Elk this time will choose to go down spiral. 2 quick picks for Crackheads and making it a 3v5 situation in favor of Crackhead. Quelly and Gold playing that 1 stair. And Naka's getting the pick on Slice in mid. Quelly sneaking up the stairs and getting that headshot on Epi. Dropping the C4. They don't actually... I think Kimpa might have seen the C4 in his second camera. He's going to try to clear out Colin by himself. He spotted C4 and Gold's gonna go and support him. Kimpa's gonna be trying to get his rotation over. Naka is trying to get the scope. Trying to get Kimpa out. Doesn't get him. Kimpa's gonna sneak away with half health. Quelly continuing his search for people through the rug room. Shifting all the way through, making sure it's clear. Kimpa is going to run into Nakas again, getting the shot on Nakas, and all of a sudden it's a 1v4 situation. Area is all by himself on the opposite side of the map from C4, exactly where he doesn't want to be.
They obviously spotted bomb and just defending it there.
Area's pretty lit here. I doubt he's going to be able to do much against the 4-man Crackheads crew. Running down on time. Last 30 seconds of the round. Area's got to go big or go home. Coming into the 1 side. Missed 1 guy and refused taking him out with a flank kill. 1-1. Looks like this is going to turn out into a very close half again, as we saw in the first half of Blackcent. Explo getting taken out by a flash nade from Quelly. Quelly and Dirty both playing that 1 side stairs again. Elk trying to get that pick on Quelly, gets him. Gold by himself on the one stairs. Elk trying to get him up, misses once again. Gold by himself trying to get out, gets out of one stairs. 3v4 situation now in favor of Crackhead. Elk trying to get that pick on one site.
Fire in the hole!
They gotta make sure that they capitalize on this pick if Elk is fortunate enough to get the pick on one side. C4 is waiting in vent, waiting for that pick to push into there. Elk waiting for that smoke to die out so he can get a better look at sight. Area and Epi looking on anxiously.
Fire in the hole!
Mr. Gold taking out Elk. It's all of a sudden a 1v4 situation as Area just tried going balls out. Epi just sitting in that vent. I mean, he's got pretty much no hope in the world because he just decides to go in through vent anyway. Fuse taking him out. 1v2. Or sorry, 1-2 in favor of Crackhead. Quelly and Gold doing their work on the one stairs once again. As Slice takes out Nakaz on two. Epi with C4 all by himself. Crackheads has started the rotation over to 2, and Epi's gonna get the heck out of there. Looks like they are gonna be starting to go for 1. Elk is working his way down the one stair. Again in the same situation, a 3v4 situation. Depending on that scope pick.
Oh, he dropped the bomb. The bomb got bumped and went to the base. And they have a problem now.
Oh wow, that is unfortunate. Oh, that's just gonna shave more time off their
But
how much they have left.
I think it helps them a bit because they gonna go 2 now and they have Slice. This actually could help them. Because Slice is slowly rotating to 1 also.
Well, with all that commotion on one side, they have made the rotation over to 1. 3 people holding down 1. Very strong against Elk. Elk is going to get out of there. C4 is working its way over to 2, which is the smart decision as X-Slice is all by himself trying to defend it. Area trying to work up mid, but gets tagged up by Slice, falling back into U-turn, as Epi is starting to look into the 2 site. Waiting for Area to take a look through that window. Gold and Slice now. Slice taking out Area through the window. Again, they're low on time. It seems they have been stalling this a lot. Elk getting that rotation pick. As 3 people are defending 2. Looks like they are going to be doing their last stand as Elk is by himself in mid. Going to get flanked killed by Refuse, and it's 3-1 in favor of Crackhead. Well, it looks like WildPlay has to start playing a little faster because they are stalling to the point where they are losing to the clock pretty much. Explo looks like he's going to be trying to push up mid extremely quickly here. X-Slice falling back. I don't think he knows he's there. He's going to get this pick. Two side is taken. Mr. Gold's got to play a retake. Extremely lit. 3v4 situation in favor of Wild. Refuse trying to take that flank. Gold and Quelly trying to push the 2 connector here. Elk looking onto the U-turn. Misses his shot on the flank. And picks going all around, all the way over for in favor of WildPlay as Crackheads just got absolutely demolished on that site retake.
From what we can see, when WildPlay play fast, it's working for them. They're getting the rounds. When they play slow, it's not working for them. Happy with a nice double kill.
Epi unable to answer the Refuse inside one side as Refuse takes out 2 people, Elk takes him out in return. All of a sudden a 1v2 situation, a very fast round for both sides. Elk taking up the rifle. And X-Slice with the jump shot on Elk, taking him out. 4-2 in favor of Crackheads. Well, I think WildPlay, they're gonna have to consistently keep playing fast because it is working for them. They're getting into sites now. I'm not sure if Crackheads has noticed it. That looks like they have. They have dropped the mid protection, so they are just playing deep on sites now. Looks like they are starting their rotation. Crackheads is starting their rotation over to 2. Lots of nades being thrown down mid. Kimpa getting the nice pick on L. And Kimpa getting another pick on area. Epi all by himself in courtyard. Looks like they're going to try and pinch him here. Epi's got to get out of there in order to not get pinched. Gold's creeping down mini. It's Kimpa's looking over through 2 site.
Grenade straight ahead.
Now they're going to know where it is now as gets nade called. Epi 1v3. Still pretty high on health, high on armor. Trying to sound juke Mr. Gold out of mini, but I don't think that's going to work because, well, he stopped right at the top of Spyro. Epi playing very cautiously, waiting for one of the people to peek out so he can get that pick. Going up against Kimpa, getting heavily lit, and Gold taking up the kill to make it 2-5 in favor of Crackhead. That fast point man push into 1 stairs to no avail. Gold getting lit up by trying to take out area by flashbang as they're going to get out of 1 stair. 3v5 situation in favor of Crackhead, and 1 round away from winning this first half on the second map. Elk's sitting on the bottom of 1 stairs trying to get a lucky pick through the smoke. Getting some nades thrown at him. And Epi just jumping into sight. Takes out 2 people. And Gold just answers back. Just running into sight, getting 2 quick headshots. Last one in vent by himself, and that's going to be half. Crackhead's taking this half by 6-2. All they need now in the second half is 3 wins, and they will take this second map. So what WildPlay really needed in that first half was back to basics, but they continued to play slow and just getting picked off 1 by 1. Crackhead's really holding down those sites. But now we're going to have to see what they do on attack here.
I think the offense can work really good for Crackheads. With impact picks, it's gonna be easy, I guess.
Again, the Crackheads team going to be looking for the Kimpa pick.
Fire in the hole!
WildPlay does have a sturdy defense on India. So let's see how many picks he's going to be able to get. As Kimpa's trying to work up mid, lighting up Elk. And taking out Kimpa with a lucky flash nade off the wall. And Naka's taking out the remainder of the people inside main. Or inside mid, my apologies. Looks like people are starting to linger a little bit. Wandering around, looking for a pick. Naka's going to catch another person off guard while he's trying to throw a nade. Naka is smartly falling back, knowing that they have the advantage of a 3v5. All members of Crackheads just lingering and shifting out of corners, which are easy picks for scopes. X-Light's going to be doing the same, and Alex just nomming on them. They just try and shift out there, but again, like I said, that's an easy pick for a scope. Just walking into the crosshair. Last one by himself, and getting the 3k in mid. 4k actually, with the flash nade on Kimpa. And Alec going huge with a 4 to lead that first round. Looks like Crackheads is going to be doing a heavy 2 push here. Epi by himself in court, falling into 2 side.
They're all. If there would be one grenade, die there.
Kimpa getting the nice pick on area as he tried to get into mini. Looks like they are going to be starting to push into 2 side. Not all members of WildPlay are in 2 side just yet. There's only 2 people in there. They don't actually know that everyone is stacked up on 2. If Crackheads were to push this 5-man strong, they would probably take site. More than likely take site. Epi taking out Quelly with a nice mid shot. Naka is still lingering inside vent box. As he's starting his rotation, 3x getting a huge 3k on Crackhead. And getting taken out by Kimpa. Kimpa all by himself in a 1v1 situation, trying to set the C4, gets it down, Naka's inside, and Kimpa with the quick scope on Naka. Nice shot on him, getting a nice 4k on that round.
Yeah, as I said, with Kimpa on attack, it's gonna be really easy for them. On this map, on Blackcent it's a bit more difficult for him.
Crackheads looks like they're going to be stressing this 2 site once again. However, they do have 2 people in mid.
Fire in the hole!
Kimpa is still alive here. So it looks like they're going to be bringing it back over to mid. The C4 back over to mid. Possibly trying to take this mid to 2? Elk going to be meeting up with Kimpa here just a bit. And both of them oddly getting tagged. I think Kimpa actually wallbanged Elk.
Yes. I think they both did it. Look at the HP.
Very odd. As Kimpa finally takes out Elk. That was not a wallbang. Kimpa working down mini. We know how dangerous Kimpa is. C4 is starting to work its way over to Kimpa. Starting to take a look over into mid. Getting the pick on 3X. But getting taken out by a flank kill. Welly also getting taken out by the same person, and WildPlay taking that round 2-1.
I look at the Crackheads team. There is Skimpa with 6-2 and the rest of the team is negative. Only one player have a kill. 3 of them are 0-3.
So it looks like they are going to be pushing two side here very quickly. Or sorry, one side very quickly. 3 of them in sight. Getting taken out by Area and Elk. Quelly all by himself inside sight, trying to do some work. Kimpa inside side as well with C4. 1v3 situation and Nakaz. The jumping M4 MK3 takes out Kimpa at the box, and it's a 3-1 in favor of WildPlay.
The rifles of Crackheads are, I don't know, like sleeping maybe now or something. They can't make any kills.
It seems like Kimpa is using them as a sturdy meat shield, as Kimpa's leading this game with a 6-3. Working their way down spiral, depending on that Kimpa pick again.
WildPlay already made a pick, so it's 5-4.
Fire in the hole!
All eyes are on Kimpa, as he is holding this Crackheads team in the game as much as he can. Looking over into two site.
Grenade straight ahead!
Kimpa looking for that pick on two so Crackheads can capitalize. Missing his shot. Actually, he's wall-banged a guy behind the barrel.
Yes.
And Kimpa getting that flash kill. Kimpa getting the shot on Elk. Epi all by himself inside. They are starting their push inside. And held down by the right.
Whoa!
And a nice flank kill.
Look at the statistics. Just look at this. That tells us everything about this. And there's gonna be a fast push on one, I guess.
Looks like Expo and Nakaz just sitting on the bottom of one stair. Two people in column, 2 people in one stairs. Looks like they are starting to push in. X-Slice to no avail, pushed in by himself and gets taken out quite easily by Explo.
It's 3-on-4 situation.
Eyes on Kimpa again, as Kimpa is trying to work down mid. Taking out Elk. Kimpa leading this Crackheds team with a 9-4.
But he's trying to make another picks from the people we're gonna rotate to 2. But WildPlay players are covering each other.
Looks like Kimpa's going to be trying to work up mid to their base. Making some sound though, so they may know exactly what's happening. Kimpa missing a shot, but gets a second shot on Nakaz over the box. Epi all by himself on 2 site. Explo all by himself on 1 site, so it's really up to Crackheads on which site they want to push. They're going to get an even amount of opposition on either side that they go to. Kimpa looks like he wants to go over back to 1. He's going to be shifting. He's going to be a long way. And they're running very short on time. He's going to start running, so they're not making the call out to Epi yet. Epi's still staying in that 2 site. Oh, it looks like he's starting his rotation now. Refuse jumped into vent. Kimpa's in sight. Explo taking out Refuse. Explo taking out Kimpa, but Refuse taking out Explo. Looks like he's going to get the C4. Oh, no. C4 is not being set. 10 seconds down. Just got to stay alive for that WildPlay. Refuse pushing out. Needs to get the spray. And not being able to capitalize on Epi.
Wow. The time was... I don't know even if you would kill him because the time was done.
Just a reminder that Crackheads may actually lose this half. Or may lose this map. Crackheads need 2 to tie, 3 to win. WildPlay, if they win this round, they win the game. Looks like they are starting to push this 2 site here.
Kingpack is rotating, so I guess they're gonna go for one. Gold is falling back also. Ariati's got the pick. Xel got pick.
Oh, taking out Kimpa. Looks like the rifle's got to put some work in now if they want to survive for the rest of this tourney.
It's gonna be really hard for Crackheads at the moment. Claw is gonna meet with Gold, I guess.
Gold and
I think-
Explo about to
Yeah,
meet
I
up
think-
here. And Gold unable to capitalize on it. I think he's going to chase him. No, he's going to fall back a little bit. Make sure that he gets a little bit of backup before he starts pushing this 1 stairs. And
5 on 2.
2v5 situation in order to keep Crackheads in the winner bracket. Working down the 1 stairs with Quelly on the scope. And Elk getting the shot on Gold. And Elk taking the shot on Quelly as well. WildPlay pulling out a win versus Crackhead. Going to the grand finals of the winner bracket, and Crackheads will go to the finals of the loser bracket. Very, very entertaining. We'll see you here in the grand finals.